My first commercial trip was in 1970, and I've gone through a number of fisheries. Presently, crab pot, peeler pot, eel, and we have pound nets, which is what we're doing right now in the river systems. I'm a fish buyer as well as a fisherman, and I buy from 100 different guys during the course of the year. I write those paychecks every week. We've lost 50% of our fishermen in coastal North Carolina in the last 5 years. And it's because of the increasing regulation to try and balance out some of these conservation issues. Without some intervention and some radical change in business as usual, we're going to lose the food source that the fishermen provide. We're going to lose their livelihoods. We're going to lose the coastal culture. We're going to lose the access to fresh seafood at the restaurants, which provide tremendous tourist trade. And we're going to end up kicking ourselves for losing that connection, having people on the water taking care of the public trust resources. And so it's very important that we recognize that the sands are shifting right out from under us, and we need a new skill set. We need a new toolbox, and we need to really dig in and apply a different set of skills to this problem. The catch shares as they apply in North Carolina have been talked about for the striped bass fishery, which is probably one of the worst managed fisheries we have on the entire East Coast. It's where 160,000 pounds of fish can be landed in a matter of hours. As a fish dealer, I'm forced to watch the price go from $3.75 a pound in New York down to $1.25 if the guys miss one truckload up the road. So aside from the fact that they only have a few days to catch these fish and they can easily go over their quota and be penalized the following year, catch shares or limited access privilege programs or any of the other terms for it would be a major improvement in my mind. There are faults, and these have been illustrated in these programs around the world, but we have enough time, I believe, to examine these and tailor them to our specific instances. So I'm hopeful that the catch shares per se will be the salvation of some fisheries. Others they're not applicable to at all, but for some I think they're readily the answer.